This job up. And jobs with the USOC, maybe, we'll see,
Wow, there you go. Having all that's gonna help you.
we'll see about
Want
that.
me to take a picture of you so you have it
I think we're
on the
on.
resume? I know. Sorry, you can wait a minute. Anyway, welcome. Nobody's listening anyway. Welcome to the August 7th, 2024 Planning and Development Subcommittee of the City Council. I'm the chair for now, Jason Grove. To my right is Ward Councilor, you're not a ward councilor, you're at-large Councilor Val Gillen. How many times am I gonna say that?
Okay.
And co-chair, and on my left, Ward Councilor for Ward 2, Dylan Benson.
For now,
For now, we have one item that is gonna be continued tonight. That's,
Sure.
oh, sorry, Sherry, I'm sorry, Sherry
Sherry.
White, Danielle Argentina. You can't see them, but they're here. Yep, they're here to keep us in line, which they're not doing a very good job. No, right. We are gonna continue tonight, special council permit 2024-003 Main Street number 20. That's gonna be continued until 8/21, which is our next meeting, 2 weeks from now, 2024. So that's it. We have 3 items on the agenda tonight. They are all 3 special events applications. Since Mr. Nestor is here, I'm gonna go ahead and move him to the head of the list and start off with number 2, which is request for code closures and special events application event 24-44. Request for road closures, Fish Fox Derby on September 22nd, 2024. Rain date of September 29th, 2024, and that is our anniversary, by the way, just let you know. Mr. Nestor, thank you, sir.
For the record, my name is Mark Nestor, 40,
You can do it from the chair.
that's right. 15 Long Hill Road, on behalf of the West Fish Box Derby. This is the 7th year the new group will be operating it. We're looking for road closure on the 26th of September between approximately 6 o'clock and 2 o'clock, rain date of the 29th of September. We're looking to have Roger Street closed between Flank Square and Rose Baker. To have Main Street in the same area, turned into a 2-way during that same time period. We anticipate approximately 25 cars will participate. It's a big, great family event. We have all the families that show up, and they all pitch in, so we have some exotic, both costumes and races that go down there. Everybody has a lot of fun. We give out scholarships as a result, with prizes that we have bikes and things like that. We have the flyers ready to go out, and we will go door to door to everybody on Main Street between the 2 areas to let them know. We tried mailing it 2 years ago, and half the people said they didn't get it. We don't know where it went, so we're just gonna get every house. So, but it should be no surprise. We do it every year. And we'll put the signs up earlier on Main Street to let them know that it's gonna be 2-way. First thing Sunday morning, and we're already given, Gordon's was given us permission again to use the parking lot, and they will also advise the truckers coming in that they need to get off the street. They don't want to park overnight. Roger Street, they gotta move out by like 4 o'clock on Saturday, or the police department will help us move if we have to. We've had no problems the last couple of years. We had to scramble for one, got it on time. Probably the Boy Scouts and Sea Cadets doing the heavy lifting, because us old folks will sit there and supervise. Got a new electronic timer set, so that'll work. And it's gonna be a good time. DPW has already signed off on it. We'll have the typical rivalries, the BSO, the American Legion, and the AMVETS have one set of cars. The police department has their set of cars. I'm trying to shame fire department that putting a car up so they can have some rivalry too. I haven't succeeded yet, but we may have a new car for they get Chief Smith to get a couple of volunteers. Because it's fun to have that kind of rivalry between the teams. Among that, we're looking for the subcommittee for approval. Then we have to go to the city council. We've got the insurance policy ready for both Gordon's and for the city council named as additional insured. So we're covered that way.
Very good. Any questions?
I do have a question.
Sure.
You had said that it was 6 AM to 2.
Yep.
Do you need it to be 3, or are you comfortable with?
I think we're comfortable with 2. We normally will start around 11:30, the practice, everybody gets to do 1 or 2 runs. And normally we're good for 2 hours. Now, I'm thinking out loud, if we get more successful, more cars, we may need more time, so if I can amend the petition while they're here to make it to 3 o'clock, I'd appreciate being allowed to amend the application, to make it 3 o'clock. Just to be on the safe side in case it's a nice day, we get more people coming out. Last year, we had about 6 more teams than we had the year before, so we've even had a couple come out of town to compete because it's a good time, so yeah. Just thinking about that, just to be safe. I think we can get done by 2, but
We have 3 on.
I don't park there and park and get 2:15 thing on Main Street.
That's fine. And if you, for the chair, may I continue?
Please do.
Thank you. So my question is, or my thought is that if it ends at 2, you can just say to the police,
Yep.
we're ready to rock and roll, and then be open,
So
so that,
we'll just pull barriers.
yeah,
And
so
let it
sounds,
back in. So
sounds great.
we should be all set. It's, the biggest thing is how long it's gonna take us to put the 300 bill, the pay that we have to go back on the truck to get out of the seat. And we'll always be looking for volunteers.
Council Benson said he would be delighted to help out with the bills today.
I thought as you as the chairman would want to show an example to the.
I'm there
rest of
to
your-
organize. I'll be there.
He'll be directing me rather than the hay and.
Can we get an extended to 5 o'clock and if he's organizing it?
I hear a no vote coming up pretty soon.
I have no further questions.
All right, somebody want to read a motion? I can read the motion. You want to read the motion? Number 2.
Sure. And would I start with special events application?
No, you'd say I move.
Yep, alright. Motion move to permit the Fish Box Derby on Sunday, September 22nd, 2024, with a rain date of Sunday, September 29th, 2024, to hold the Fish Box Derby, the Soapbox Car Race, is that also what it's
That's
called? Okay. Closing Roger Street from Manuel F. Lewis Street to Flanagan. Is it Flanagan?
Flanagan.
Flanagan Square from 6 AM to 3 PM with the following conditions. 1, road closure plans. Roads to be closed are to be marked with signature directing the signage, directing the public as to the duration of the closure and alternate routes. Any substantial changes are determined by either the police chief or fire chief or their designees to the route or related to safety issues will require council approval. 2, notification of immediate abutters and businesses to the event, and I appreciate that you are going to be going door to door. Thank you. Notice shall be made by the event organizer by hand or by mail, no later than 7 days in advance of the event to any businesses along the race route. 3, application must be approved by the Special Events Advisory Committee. Failure to comply with any conditions set forth by the Special Advisory Committee may result in permit revocation.
That's it.
And then what,
I so move.
I so move.
Second,
All right. Moved and seconded. Just a note, we have in the past read out the extensive Special Events Advisory Committee requirements, which have nothing to do with our road closures. So we're not going to be doing that anymore. So we'll just hold you accountable to them, and that's it. Any other discussion on the motion?
seeing none, but Mr.
Just for the
Nestor
record,
has
the
his hand.
special events committee has already approved it.
Yes.
My only query with respect to the city council,
It doesn't have to go to city council. We're done here once we vote.
I can leave?
Once it's all done, you have your.
Wait till we vote.
Wait, yes.
Yeah, unless somebody wants to 211 see it.
Please, no.
All in favor?
Uh,
Have a great event, Mark.
Thank you.
Thank you. It's a great event.
Seventh year in a row, thank you, Mark.
It's, uh,
And I'll be looking forward to your council to come help us manage.
Yeah, I might do it remotely. We'll see how it goes. It is my anniversary, so
Well, I'm not gonna say, she probably already paid me to get you over here.
she probably has.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right, with that, we have Alana Horn on the horn. So why don't we go ahead and take Alana for the Magtoberfest? And then we'll just get to the Brazilian tennis stats. There she is, she was raising her hand.
Yep.
Hi Alana, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Great. Tell us all about Magtoberfest.
Am I on?
You are.
Yes,
This is a special events application 2437.
thanks for.
Hi. So we are running our fourth annual Magtoberfest on Lexington Avenue, right outside the Magnolia Library. Again, this year, it's on the Sunday of Columbus Day weekend, which is Indigenous People Weekend. It is the 13th. And we intend to close the road from the corner of Flume and Lexington and the corner of Norman and Lexington. I believe our standard road closure is about 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then the event runs from 11 to 5.
Okey-dokey.
Like how I don't have a camera here.
That's all right, we can see your lovely little face. We have questions?
Just looking here, do you have a rain date for that event or no?
We don't. The event cancels if it rains. It is based on several different food trucks and outdoor entities and a car show. And there's too many working cogs there to try to reschedule it or book a second date. Food trucks don't really like to have rain dates. So if it's canceled, it's canceled.
Okay, well, thank you. I just asking that clarification, just to make sure, for the general public's sake, but hopefully, all great weather during that day.
Any questions on this side of it?
No.
All right, with that, anyone care to read the motion?
I'll read this one.
All right.
I move me.
Just to point out the first, the second street is Norman.
Norman.
Okay, thank you. That was my,
I would have
I
said,
move to approve a road closure on Lexington Ave from Norman Avenue to Flume Road on Sunday, October 13th, 2024 for the Magtoberfest during the hours of 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. with the following conditions. Number one, road closure plans. Roads to be closed are to be marked with signage directing the public as to the duration of the closure and alternate routes. Any substantial changes as determined by either the police or fire chief or their designees to the route or related to safety issues will require council approval. Number two, notification of immediate abutters and businesses to event. Notice shall be made by the event organizer by hand or by mail no later than 7 days in advance of the event to any businesses along the race route or the fest route. Correct that. In number three, application must be approved by the Special Events Advisory Committee. Failure to comply with any conditions set forth by the Special Events Advisory Committee may result in permit revocation, and I so move.
second,
All right, been moved and seconded. And just to point out, the Special Events Advisory Committee has approved this one as well as Brazilian Independence Day coming up. And that's it. Want to make a statement?
I would just like to say, this was a blast last year. I totally had a wonderful time. And I hope a lot of people take advantage of it, and we appreciate your volunteers, Alana. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, I'll agree with that. It was a great turnout all day long. And I don't usually like to go into crowds. So,
You like sitting close to me though at these meetings in Dillon, right?
yeah,
Okay, just checking.
sure. All right, been moved and seconded. Any other discussion? All in favor? Thank you, Alana, very much. Have an
Thank you,
awesome-
guys.
You
Great
Alana.
night.
all the best, and for the weather gods, I hope everything
That's right.
turns out good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Put in a word to Al Roker.
He's in Paris. So we have one final event. Special events application event 24-43, request for road closures regarding the Brazilian Independence Day celebration on August 25th, 2024. We don't have anybody representing us, but this is identical to the event that they had last year and involves closing of it doesn't involve closing
Warner.
Warner Street, there you go. So I'm happy to move forward with it. Been through the SEAC committee. This is just a, again, technical requirements that we go through for road closure. So if there's no objection, I'll just go ahead and have you read the motion and. Anybody? Me?
I can if you want.
Yeah.
You go for it.
Okay.
I shouldn't be reading motions, actually.
Okay. Motion, move to permit the Cape Ann Museum Brazilian Independence Day celebration on August 25th, 2024 to close Warren Street from 9 AM to 4:30 PM with the following conditions. One, road closure plans. Roads to be closed are to be marked with signage directing the public as to the duration of the closure and alternate routes. Any substantial changes as determined by either the police or fire chief or their designees to the route or related to safety issues will require council approval. Two, notification of immediate abutters and businesses to event. Notice shall be made by the event organizer of the closure by hand or by mail no later than 7 days in advance of the event. Three, application must be approved by the Special Events Advisory Committee, and that has already been done. Failure to comply with any conditions set forth by the Special Advisory Committee may result in permit revocation.
All right,
And I so move,
Oh,
or you can second it.
and I'll second it.
There you go, it's been
Move
moved
at
and
the
seconded.
I
Any
keep forgetting.
further discussion? There we go.
I keep the three.
Our Robert's rules are showing. I don't know. I don't like that. Any further discussion? No,
No.
again, a
No.
great, if you're watching out there, all the attendees, zero. It is an awesome event.
It really
There's
is.
food, there's dancing, there's lots of stuff going on. So come and enjoy it.
No, it is. It's a really great event and it just shows the richness of our community and the changing culture of our community and living in Ward 2. We have a growing population of Latino and Brazilian Americans who are really contributing to our community, and this is an awesome opportunity to celebrate their culture and their heritage in Gloucester.
Amen to that.
May I also just join in and say, similar to what Dylan just said, it was an event that it was really a feel-good event and it was really fun. And I got walked around and introduced to all this food, which was awesome, by Isa, which was just awesome. And I know that this year it's gonna be also a great event and I encourage everybody to come. And a reminder that the Brazilian community demographically is the largest community right now in Gloucester based on the comprehensive plan demographic data. So thus an even more important reason to learn this culture and understand their customs. It's awesome. So I will be supporting this.
Sure,
Positive.
absolutely. All in favor?
Aye.
Very good. We don't have anything else on the agenda. We have, I will say that we've got a number of issues that are gonna be rising, out of the depths here. We've got 20 Main Street, we've got, the 3A zoning, requirements, and we have the missing one. What am I missing? Something else. 20 Main Street, 20 Main Street, 3A, and then there's one other thing.
Well, the short term.
Oh, short-term
But
rentals.
that's not gonna come in front of planning.
No, it won't come before us, unless there's a
Yeah.
need to amend its zoning amendments,
Yeah.
but I don't think.
May I just say one quick thing? I know that you agree with me, but
Okay.
just I want to be clear that all the extra documents that have come up since since we put the material in
June
the
28th.
consent agenda, I'd like to make sure that it's in the packet.
All the 28 documentation.
Absolutely.
Yep,
Yes,
we'll make sure that it is
Yep.
distributed to everybody
Yeah.
and put on the website.
got the questions, we've got a lot.
That's very, yeah,
There's a lot of information.
having that in the
And it's
packet will be helpful
just
to the
so much
public,
better,
so they
'cause-
can see all of that information.
Yeah.
So I appreciate you
Yeah.
making that suggestion, and it looks like we're gonna follow it, so thank you.
Thank you.
Good. Anything else?
No.
You got anything?
No,
No,
Really?
no, just
No.
everyone continue to support Team USA as we make way to being the highest ranking team. We've got more golds than any country right now. We're gonna continue to do that. We have the most medals.
Should we do the wave?
It's a
Wow.
wave. But I also think like it is I think people that are enjoying the games, if people are listening, I think it's an important moment to show that there is a chance for peace and unity in the world. And the Olympic truce could be something that we could all look at for world peace. So thank you.
Thank you.
Right.
Motion to adjourn.
Adjourned. Second.
There you go. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Go USA.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very
Good
much.
night, everybody.
Thank you.
Is that? Yeah.
We could have shortened that by about 20 minutes.